I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. Today is one of those great days to be Johnny Scoville. I have some beef jerky. This isn't beef jerky. This is bison jerky from Buffalo. Oh. Then I have this, which I've opened already, which is beef jerky. This comes to me by my friend Rick Rogers. I'm going to read this letter. Rick is a cool guy, so thank you, Rick, for saying this to me. He says, "Hey, Johnny, well, here it is. I've been doing this for about 2 months making jerky. I always look for improvements on what I make. Enclosed there are 2 small packets of Fury Jerky." Don't you love that name, Fury Jerky? One is beef jerky, the other is bison or buffalo jerky. He makes them with, makes them hot with something he calls rainbow demon dust. I like the way that sounds. It's dehydrated peppers that he grows himself, 5 different kinds of super hots, and these are the super hots, all right? Carolina Reapers, Trinidad Scorpions, Naga King, Apocalypse peppers, and the yellow bootlas, all right? So those are the peppers that he uses. Then what he does, the jerky is coated with ludicrous sauce and then sealed up and enjoyed whenever, okay? The Crawling Reaper is what he calls his products. He has nothing to sell at the moment, but boy, I'll tell you something. We're going to review this and I'll let you know if you should. This is from Rick Rogers, the Pepper Man. Thank you, Rick. Rick has been a friend of the show for a long time. So I've already opened the beef jerky, which I've tried. I sampled that first. I want the first time I ever tried bison jerky to be when I open it up in front of you. But this is the beef jerky. Now, I want to tell you something. If you've watched my show for any length of time, you know I'm very honest. That's who I am. Most beef jerky isn't very hot, and that's just the truth of it. It's meant for people who, like, I don't know, this is not that hot. This is one of the hotter beef jerkies I've had. Great beef flavor, but I'm telling you, the excellent pepper flavor. Maybe it's the coating of the ludicrous sauce as well, but it's just hot and delicious. I can't pick up any of the specific peppers. I mean, I know that while I've eaten them all, but the flavor is just kind of a mixture of them, but very hot, very, very tasty. Now, I'm going to try bison jerky for the first time. And very, very excited to try this. All right. And this is what I mean. It's a good day to be Johnny Scoville. All right. The flavor, as far as the heat and what he coats it with, I think it's the exact same thing. It's a very similar, very identical flavor profile as far as the heat. From the first one. Now, this is my first taste of bison jerky. Thank you, Rick Rogers. It's interesting, you know what I'm looking for, right? You guys know what I'm looking for? A difference between this and jerky, beef. The texture is about the same. It's probably a little bit more tender, believe it or not, than the beef, I think. It is. A very mild, delicious taste. It's not gamey at all. Wow. It's definitely softer, not as hard. I don't know if my mind's playing tricks on me. I think I like it more. I don't know if I like it more because it's bison and I haven't had it before and it's kind of exotic, but delicious flavor. I mean it. Very, very good. So, Rick, this was, you know, I'm not sure if Rick is going to be going pro with this. I sure hope he does. Boy, if you can duplicate this on a larger scale, you got a home run, Rick. Never had bison jerky before. It's fantastic. I like it more than the beef, I think. I think if I had you close your eyes and I gave you one of each, you'd probably think the beef was the bison because it's a stronger flavor. Beef almost has a stronger flavor. The bison is milder, and I like it. So I'm not sure if I like it more because of the exotic nature of it. Sure doesn't hurt though. But what a treat being Johnny Scoville today. So from the Pepper Man. Thank you so much. You know, I save all the letters I get from everybody who writes me a letter and sends me something. I get this great collection of really cool letters from great people. You guys are awesome. Thank you for watching. So I'm definitely going to put a link in the description box for Crawling Reapers and Furious Jerky, beef and bison. I'm going to put a link in the description box for Rick. He's a super nice guy. Man, I got my goatee. I keep doing it wrong. I got to cut this thing off one of these days. It's getting too long. I need to cut it right there. I'm going to. Excuse me. I'm going to trim this thing, you guys. Anyway, thank you for watching. Click the description box and get some jerky. Get some of that's amazing. Actually, you know what? Hang on. I don't think he's... Give me just a second. Nope. Wow. Gonna have to hold off on that. I should have read a little bit more carefully. He does not have anything to sell, so I'm not going to put a link in the description box for Rick. Or not, I will. I'll just let you talk to him. Maybe you can develop some friendships with him. But he's a very, very nice guy. And man, that was some great jerky. Definitely some of the hottest beef jerky I've had. From my flavor, my heat, that'd be like a 4 for me for jerky. So that's an 8 or a 9 for a non-chili. That's hot. It would be it's about an 8. It would be an 8 for a non-chili. It would take an absolute non-chili, you'd be uncomfortable with it. A teeny little bite, it would be a drag. But if you like heat, you like this. Right here is the floating Chasetheheat pepper. Click on that pepper. When you do, you're not just watching this, you're a part of it. So please become part of the family, part of the Scoville squad. Click on the bell. We'll notify you when we upload these new ones. You won't miss any. Thanks for hanging out with me, and thank you, Rick Rogers. This is Johnny Scoville. This was Chasetheheat.